Hi, I'm Rob Koremans, CEO of Nutreco, and I'm here with José Villalón, our Sustainability Director. Sustainability is really at the core of everything we do at Nutreco. It's in our blood, it's in our lifeblood. We believe it's an absolute precondition for doing business. You can only do it in one way, and that's the right way. And as far as we're concerned, that's about everything has to be very, very much driven by sustainability, and very much in the concept of a circular economy, where we really look at the entire impact of what we do on this planet and on the people on this planet. So José, as we now present our 2018 sustainability report, I get the impression it was a remarkable year. What particularly were you proud of for 2018?
Yeah, it was an exceptional year. I think we implemented a lot of initiatives across our network, from key performance indicators to community development programs, to cross value chain partnering with external partners in a pre-competitive way to address challenging issues that are outstanding. So we're really starting to see how feeding the future is in fact sustainable. I was curious, as I travel across our companies around the world, as to the commitment to sustainability from our staff. No matter where they have an authentic interest and commitment to sustainability. How do you see that now that you've been here a year?
We really, all people that I've met within Nutreco, really identify with this feeding the future that we have as a purpose. And it's the knowledge and the commitment of the people that make the difference. And I've been to every single part of our organization across the globe. I'm really, really impressed by this. People want to do the extra thing, go the extra mile and make a very big impact on how we interact with society and the products we deliver to this market, right? You feel the same?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the 2018 report, we've started we've always reported transparently on our sustainability performance, and this year we're holding ourselves accountable. And there has been a marked change in the tone of the report that should, at the end of the day, give our customers and our stakeholders a clear vision of how we're addressing the complex issues.
I'm also impressed by one particular part in the sustainability report. As you well know, and you're driving it, we're engaged in community programs. And I was happy to see that some of our partners in these community programs are even in the report this year.
Yeah, we have 5 community development programs across the globe. And the interesting compelling story of these community development projects is that they're creating shared value. So we're assisting the small protein farmer, be it egg producer or fish producer, to raise themselves out of poverty in many cases in a sustainable way. And we have in fact touched their lives. They have increase their family income substantially in a sustainable way. So it's a win-win for the whole community.
It's impressed me most that we also have a very open sharing of information and educating each other culture. Is it typical for all the other projects as well?
Yeah, we are noticing the staff at the local operation companies that are engaged in these community development projects are openly sharing their technical expertise. And there is a generosity that's innate in their going into the community, teaching these farmers how to actually farm sustainably and offering them nutritional solutions that allow them to double their production.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And I get the impression we also learn a lot from what matters to them in these small communities. It's not always the big company world that is really so relevant in there. So I thought this was a beautiful example and something that speaks for how we try to really take responsibility for what we do and make it very transparent.
It's one of those few projects where you see immediate benefits. You see the change in the family's income and how then now the kids can go to school, they have a little motorcycle and transport, and it's a very significant improvement in their life.
But it's also an example of our desire to partner. How do you feel in general about partnerships? Is it important for sustainability?
Yeah, that's a very crucial aspect of sustainability in Nutreco, to partner across the supply chain in a pre-competitive format, because many of the issues that Nutreco deals with are complex and challenging. They can't be solved in 1 year by one company. So this long-term approach of getting everyone engaged in resolving the issue together is long-lasting.
That's also very much my impression, and I was very pleased to see that some of our other partners in this industry seem to feel the same, right? They all say this is really important, we need to tackle this, and like you say, long term and together, and obviously respecting all the legal boundaries, but very much driving this agenda forward together.
Yeah, that's right, and we actually have a section in the sustainability report this year of sharing our dilemmas, because they are complex, and we do share it across the value chain together. And issues like deforestation, antimicrobial resistance by antibiotics, expensive innovative ingredients. How do we mainstream these issues across the entire industry sector?
Yeah, very, very important. On a more practical thing, I was also extremely pleased to see that we even won a prize for a sustainability product.
Yes, I'm very happy about that. We actually won the Eddy in London this year for innovative sustainability product with our Micro Balance Flex product, which is a fish-free salmon feed. So no marine ingredients whatsoever in the salmon feed. We also were, for the second consecutive year, a finalist in our sustainability reporting. So I'm really happy about those two. It's kind of nice to see Nutreco recognized outside of our network.
I think it also speaks for our commitment and the passion of our people to really make that difference and to create something that, or help and create something that really was unthinkable, but in terms of impacting the planet might be the better way to go.
Yes, absolutely right. You know, the marine ingredients in aquaculture feed is putting a lot of pressure on the bottom of the food chain in the ocean. So by having overfishing eventually would create negative impact on our oceans, and we have now in a place where we're no longer dependent on that type of ingredient to allow aquaculture to increase over the next decades.
Very, very good step, and I hope not the last one we make on this topic, right? We should also probably talk a little bit about our commitment to the United Nations, the compact report that we strongly support.
We are a member of the United Nations Global Compact since 2016, and we continue to support that with the broader Sustainable Development Goals, which we have, as Nutreco, identified 8 of those goals out of the 17 total goals where we believe we can move the needle on.
Is there anything else that you think we should be sharing with in this report?
Well, you know, the 2018 report is all about what we accomplished, the challenges that we face. Sometimes we resolve them, sometimes not. But in the future, I think we have a clear mandate from the executive committee that if we aren't addressing the sustainability issues of today in a relevant and authentic way, our children are going to be affected. Our grandchildren are the ones that are going to be the victims. And it's really encouraging to work for a company where across our 12,000 employees across the world, where sustainability is really authentically believed in, and they are addressing the issues as well as they can with our guidance.
Yeah, no, it most definitely is also within the executive committee. This is something that is very much at the core of what we do and how we decide. and I'm committed to continue to drive that spirit. Thank you, Jose.
Thank you very much, and we really welcome you to explore our 2018 Sustainability Report. Click on the link and see our progress over the past year.